watching Team USA practice this morning?
It was a lot of fun. Kind of being put in that position once in Santa Barbara, and just to come and see them here in Columbia is an eye-opener. It was really great seeing them all. Me and Brittany Griner got a few dunks in. I missed it, but we kind of got talked with them, and just to see them and interact. I mean, these are my role models. These are kind of who I grew up watching play in college, and now to see them at a pro level and understanding that I could be in that position next year is just an eye-opener, and I'm blessed to be in the presence of them, honestly. I'm trying not to fangirl, but honestly, it was just great seeing them working out here. And then Tiff and Leash, of course.
How much motivation does that give you guys, just to see your role models out there?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's it's a good motivation for us. I know one of our freshmen was just kind of like, I'm trying not to fangirl, but that's good. It gives them kind of a vision to see of where they can go. The sky's the limit. So honestly, it's great having them here. I'm excited.
You talk about eye-opener. What do you try to do over these next couple of days, maybe in picking their brains, if you get an opportunity, a chance just to learn more about the game and what it takes for them to succeed at that level?
I mean, it doesn't even have to be with just talking with them. It can just be watching their movement, watch how fast they do this and that, and get open and cut, such things like that. I mean, of course, we would love to have conversations with them, and at the same time, if you just sit back and watch them, they'll show a lot and how much they put in. So I'm excited to watch that and hopefully come out Florida and show some things.
What do you think of that dunk contest or dunk-off you had with Brittany earlier?
It was funny because I wasn't actually, I thought I was going to break a nail yesterday trying to dunk, but I was not trying to do that. But my teammates kind of hyped it up, and she just was like, here, just go for it. So it was a lot of fun. And just to interact with them like that, it just kind of shows me that I'm about to be a pro soon, hopefully, and it kind of scares me low-key, but it's all good.
Asia, how much did Carolina really need a win last night?
It was needed. It was needed big time for us. We had a tough week. It was not the way that we planned it, but we had a tough week, and just to come back and get one of those bounce back games. And even then, I feel like we didn't play up to par. We didn't play our system and how we normally played. So we still have a lot of work to do, and this is a good time in the season to kind of work on the little things, and that's something that we really, really have to do right now because tournament's right around the corner, senior night's right around the corner, everything's just right around the corner, so it's going fast. So for us to get that win, it definitely helps us out a lot, but we have to continue to push, because there's a lot of teams in the SEC that are going to be coming for us. There are a lot of great teams, so we have to continue to push and do us.
How's the spirit of the team right now? You talk about the significance of that win, and you guys didn't execute the way you wanted to. So what's the spirit like right now, and can this thing be turned around to make a strong push to be a serious contender come March?
Definitely. We don't have a choice. If anything doing with me, we don't have a choice but to come out and strong in the stretch. I'm going to push my hardest and make sure that these girls understand that we have a standard that we have to uphold, and it's going to take a lot of hard work. But the spirit right now is good. Nothing's really changed with us. We just, of course, none of us like to take an L, but we did. So we're just learning from those. Growth. That's our biggest thing, is how can we grow and expand our system and make sure that we find the best shot on the floor.
What do you think the biggest growth needs to be over the next month?
I think the mental aspect of the game. I think we have to understand that we have to open our brains and be sponges to these coaches. Like, they're really helping us out a lot, and we kind of get caught up in our own thing, and it kind of shows. But I think if we can just grow and understand that we don't know everything, I think that we can really, really grow in that aspect and be good.
With the game yesterday, you said, talking about the mental aspect of it, I mean, kind of what's been key? What is Coach doing to kind of reset that mentality?
She hasn't really changed, honestly. She's still coaching us. She's still coaching us in the way that she's always been. But her biggest thing is just really, how can she just get us doing instead of doing what we want to do, doing what she wants us to do. And I think that's kind of tough in that situation, but we're getting there slowly but surely. I mean, we're young. We're at an age where we think we know everything, but we don't. So our biggest thing is just being disciplined. That's something that she's been pounding in my head, I know, for 4 years here. So that's something that she's just going to continue to pound into our heads. And I think we're slowly coming around after those losses. We're really trying to see this is what we need to do to win.
Did it surprise you a little bit, the way you guys came out in those two big games and just kind of came up short?
Yeah, it did. I mean, I feel like we had great starts to both games, kind of. We really was into it. Especially with Mississippi State, we really played really well together. But we just got to know how to close games. We just have to focus on our defense and our offense. Really have to buckle down and make sure that we have no scoring droughts.